Jennie Jones was established about 20 years ago. It's an independent firm. The head office is in Southwold, and then Aldeburgh followed along slightly afterwards, and then we now have an office in Saxmundham as well. Southwold and Aldeburgh probably being two of the country's hotspots for second homes, holidays and retirement. Saxmundham nicely fills the gap between the two offices and gives us good coverage then down the Heritage Coast, covering really the area that seems to be most popular around here and that people are wanting to move to.
Adrian, in my opinion, is probably one of the most experienced local estate agents with a very sound knowledge of local values and has a good sound understanding of the market generally, and that's probably what made us move in that direction.
Well, the best thing is the staff are all local to the area, and most of them all have lived in the area for a good number of years. They have terrific knowledge and very loyal, very experienced, and know the area that they're covering very well.
You know, in terms of cost and so on, I think everyone's pretty competitive, and there's not much between them, but it always comes down to individual people and relationships. And these guys have got really good relationships with a lot of people. Relationships gives you knowledge, and knowledge is what people want when they're buying and selling properties.
I suppose sort of one of the nicest parts of the job is that we're able to match people to properties. They come along with their ideas or thoughts of what they actually want, but we can steer them in different directions sometimes and show them properties that they don't realise may have suited them from the outset.
Jeremy and I have bought and sold properties in Southwold for about the last 15 years. We've only used Adrian because he's always been extremely honest with us, and he's also provided the houses that we wanted to buy.
We can email out properties almost immediately to anyone on the database. We're now using a lot of virtual tours and videos of properties, which again can be emailed to anyone in the country or the world, which gives them a very good and clear insight into the properties that we are marketing. Things have dramatically changed over the years that I remember, but there's no real substitute for personal service in a high street location and meeting and greeting, if you like, and dealing with those people on a personal basis. I first discovered the area in 1982 when I was working in London at the time, but then made the decision not to go back there, and it's something that I've not regretted and haven't done so since. All of my staff are very approachable, very friendly and knowledgeable. We feel incredibly privileged, and I honestly couldn't imagine a more wonderful location to work in.